Alright, welcome back to Black Book. We have 3 seals done. 4 seals left, I think. Um let's deal with the shorts. How do I get there? Needs. We get them back. There's like a pointless job that I can give them now, I think. Meaningless job. Count the needles of all the pines. But that don't make me money. This is so obnoxious. 5, 4, 6, 2. Why this guy always brings me the most money? I never noticed that. Four is the most? Interesting. Okay, they all make me more money than him. Meaningless job. Oh my god, I have so many sins. No knowledge. Wait, is my book fine? Yep. It's fine.
God bless Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
Bright sent for you. She doesn't let anyone touch the banya. Says you're the only one who can.
That's right. Tell her I'll be there soon. Get the decorations ready.
Alright, so
All
wedding
right,
time.
I'm going then.
And I will go to the Nikolaevs to help prepare their procession. I'll be with the guests this evening. Be on the lookout. Don't forget about demons while you're looking out for Kolduns. Who knows who's mixed up into this?
All right, Grandpa.
Greetings, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I've fallen ill. Have fever of sorts. Look, my arms are all withered.
Bro.
The day's near when I won't be able to hold a plow.
Holy crap.
What did you expect? Weren't you the one last year who got drunk, climbed the Church of the Trinity, and knocked down a bell from there? Eh?
Yes, Yegor Yevlampovich. It was I. I come to you for repentance. Vasilisa Fyodorovna, heal me, please.
All right. I'll do something about it. One doesn't deserve to die because of this. Here, sit by the stove.
You whisper several healing Zagavers, and the visitor feels better.
Oh, thank you, mistress. I won't squander this chance.
Thank you for coming, Vasya. I've been crying the whole night. I have no strength left.
That's how it is. If you want a good marriage, you have to wail a bit.
I know. But it's not that simple. I won't miss the Abdericha much.
This way you'll get a taste of grief and cry, but your marriage life will be sweet.
Yes, we need to go to the banya soon. Decorate it properly. No one knows these rituals better than you.
All right, go cry about your hair. You can comment without me.
I will leave you a red ribbon.
No need, I'll manage.
Thank you, Vasya. I'll go then.
Well, to decorate it properly, I need to place birches along the path and tie ribbons around the banya. Time to get to work.
Some birch branches lie here.
Ah, what a beautiful dawn we have in our Uyezd.
It blinked for a second. Maybe the birch trees.
It turned out pretty beautiful. It will also keep the bride safe.
Safe? It's enchanted? Otherwise I don't know how this works.
Here
Let's
are
see
the
if-
decorations for the banya. Satin ribbons of different colors. You take the ribbons from the chest.
I'm truly a master.
Do I have to do something else? I literally don't know. What did I click?
It turned out pretty beautiful. It will also keep the bride safe.
There's nothing of interest left in the chest.
Okay, I guess I just have to go in the house.
I've never seen dawn this often before.
Bro! This thing. I'm literally humping the door, bro. Let me in.
The old banya reminds you of the Abdericha. You chase away these gloomy thoughts. There's no need to go beneath the bench here. You're just decorating the walls.
Okay, I'll just decorate. I'm not actually.
You are thinking about what color to decorate the banya.
I think red looks better. Blue would be out of place. It's the flowers.
The barrel jumps from side to side and sways as if it were alive.
It's like a cat
A
just in
small boy is sitting in the barrel.
The
He
boy?
clutches a flute in his hands and blows it with all his might.
Well, witch, today Petchka the witch hunter will expel you from this wedding.
Witch hunter? Stop blowing the flute. I'm here to help the bride.
Right, as if I'd believe ya.
The boy starts to torture his flute
Oh
in
my
a severe
God.
manner.
If he doesn't stop playing, my head will explode. I can
Not
bring
true.
him around. And the Khaldoons can help too. What was it that the bride and groom appointed me? I did the matchmaking of the bride from the Bannock. You think I saved her to curse her wedding?
All right. I believe you. I heard that the Khaldoons curse weddings. I'm here to protect it.
What have you heard about Khaldoons?
Do Khaldoons fight each other? One invites a Khaldoon over, and he turns out to be weak, like you.
What are you whispering there?
Nothing. So then comes another Khaldoon, a powerful one, and curses everything he sees, the wedding and the first Khaldoon.
So, you think I can't manage? Will you help me to guard this wedding?
I can. Together, we can do it for sure. Defeat the Khaldoons.
Have you heard about Bannocks here?
I have. They grabbed the cursed and flay their skin. And the bride lived with them, they say. Is she an evil spirit too?
No, she was rescued.
So, a powerful Khaldun helped her.
Yes, I went with the groom.
You? You wouldn't manage without a groom, I bet.
It's time for me to lead the bride to the banya.
He's gonna turn into a tank. He grows up.
I'll look after you,
If
witch.
he makes it.
Let's deal with it peacefully, alright?
After the preparations are made, it's time to accompany the bride to the banya. A crowd of people has gathered to watch the ritual. Everyone wants to hear the wailings of old and have a look at the decorations. You sweep the road in front of the bride so that no cursed items will be trodden upon. You warn the bride that guests from her side might show up soon. Shorts sent by the Abdiricha. You're right. As soon as the fire is lit in the banya, a demon appears.
Oh, that's interesting. What are these things? I don't know what White Pale does. Do I have status remove? They will attack me for 4. I can deal with that. $30. Wait, hold up. Oh wait, that stacks 7 to all. That's 21. Just by for all. Okay. Then I can do that. And no defense. I don't know what that does. 10 defense. Should kill that one. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, he gave me waste again. What shell does he have? 4. Well, this is not gonna kill it, and I feel like this is almost a waste. Have something else? No. You have some defense? I don't know. Dang it, I have to kill this noob. Much health word. Might as well. Wait, what did I use? To do that.
After you catch your breath, you wash the bride while speaking the ritual Zagavers, and then help to get her in the wedding dress.
And I must fix my book, because that's all that I have to be doing the whole time. Oh. Let's go.
Carts with wedding guests have already started to arrive at the yard. There will be a wedding gathering this evening, so there's going to be quite a crowd. Nikolai is here, as well as old Yegor, the master of ceremonies, and the groom's relatives. The moment the guests enter the yard, the mother of the bride brings her daughter out.
Oh,
You came!
Jesus, so many people.
Well, we came, yes, so greet your guests.
No wind and then a gale. No guests and then a swarm.
Greetings, Igor Yevlampovich, Master of Ceremonies.
Howdy! Soon we'll make you completely human.
Greetings, noble best man, my loyal friend.
Well, as they say in Sheridan, bonjour!
Greetings, betrothed.
Greetings. See, I'll fulfill my promise very soon.
Oh well, the evening won't start by itself. Time to drink for the bride.
Don't go ahead of the cart. When the master of ceremonies tells us to, then we will start.
Come on! You're too ceremonial. They do everything quicker in the city.
Right. And the people there will lose what's left of their souls soon. We'll start this wedding proper, as it's supposed to be started.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't be angry, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. Igor Yevlampich, it will be as you say.
Unharness the horses and get ready for dinner. And I need to speak to you, matchmaker.
As you say, Igor Yevlampich. As you say. Come
why do
here,
they
everyone.
say their names so much? I'm trying to think like in which situation I would just keep saying somebody's name without like trying to get their attention or like calling them over.
Could you be a bit quicker, old man?
Come, come. You'll get what you're due soon enough.
No, what am I supposed to do? I don't like parties. Can I talk to the shaken?
Everything is quiet at the moment. There are no Kolduns around except for you and old Igor. I'm keeping my eyes open. If I notice any chorts, I'll tell you.
Chorts? Regular people don't see them.
Wrong. Anyone can see a chort today. Have you heard about the carts with no horses? Who moves them if not chorts?
Well, I know that chorts spin the grindstones.
Uh-huh. And who's pushing a cart if there are no cattle? Chorts! Who else? And then there's another thing. The locomotive, for instance. Oh! And have you heard about Peligraph? Recently in Solikamsk, the Peligraph chorts made such a ruckus. The peasants pulled down Peligraph. It's a sort of nobility that they have a the graph. They
Telegraph?
got Peligraph.
I've heard something about Pele the Graph.
Be on the lookout. Peligraph himself may show up.
So that's how life turns out to be. For so many years, I've been raising a log, and my daughter was suffering from demons. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did it happen? Forgive me, Lord.
People truly age differently in the past. How is that her daughter? She looks 80 years old.
Your child wasn't growing. So why didn't you visit a nowhere?
I called a doctor, and he said that it's a kind of a scientific disease.
All diseases come from demons. Why do you
Scientific
listen to
what?
doctors? Be glad that Nikolai got to us.
What the heck is scientific disease?
Oh, I don't even know how to thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. My daughter will do well with such a matchmaker.
Are you happy with the groom?
Oh, we couldn't hope for better. Practical, has served in the army. What more could you wish for?
Really? How about someone, I don't know, understanding? Someone who is a good match. Their interests align? Beliefs and so on?
Your daughter is an
No.
enviable bride.
It's just like, he's a girl and he's a guy, he's not drunk, that's good enough.
I myself couldn't have brought her up better. Lord, forgive me, but how could you say that she grew up with demons? No one would believe it. And such a dowry. Even I got a belt, just like my daughter's. I don't know who sent it, though.
Sus. I cannot click on stuff that I want.
Well, Vasilisa, we've been through fire together to end up here.
Wait a little bit. This feast will get pretty fiery soon.
Fetka, how are you doing after that night?
I don't quite remember what happened, Vaisa. I only know one thing. If it wasn't for you, the feast would have been my last. I won't forget it.
It turns out you're like a mother to everyone here.
I'm a mother! Bro, I thought I was a child. I'm talking to the bride. I did not mean to do that.
I'm not your typical bride. The others usually say goodbye to their home. I learned about this only recently.
You had a chance to see it. Not every cursed one has that chance.
That's right. But you'll help me if something goes wrong?
I didn't save you from a demon for nothing.
Thank you, Vaisa.
Hey? Let's talk to the
Khaldoons
hay.
often throw in a pod with 9 peas to prevent horses from passing. You search the haystack, but don't feel any cursed artifacts nearby.
I'm searching haystacks. Cool. How I choose mine? What? What do you mean? The first part or the second part? You can only guess. Definitely not.
Hey, Kola, prepare your
I
quotes.
don't know what I want to say.
We have a song for you.
Definitely not sus. One of the options is definitely not sus.
Hey, hit it! Petka, let's have some drums!
Okay, I want to talk to him. I cannot. It don't let me.
How can you live with this friend of yours? I just don't get it.
He's alright. A funny guy. Anyway, I want to speak to you about something else. We need to guard this wedding. Notice anything?
Right, instead of Fetka. But no, everything seems proper.
Keep your eyes open. Don't give any curse a chance to settle.
Have you sensed anything wrong?
The horses were reluctant to go when the procession was leaving the gates.
That's how they were doing it.
I whispered a bit, and it sort of improved. But these things don't happen without reason.
But I was just saying not drunk because the other guy, the accordion dude, seems like just a party guy.
Why don't you have a look? Maybe with your powers of sorcery, you'll be able to find something.
I don't think any Khaldoons will show up. They're scared of you. Have been for a long time now.
Could be. Besides, what's a good wedding without a Khaldoon duel? There was this event in my youth. I was the best man and guarded the wedding. A disgruntled Khaldoon showed up. They hadn't invited him, you see? So I gave him a good cursing. He was sick for an entire week after that.
Bro.
But you should look for a curse anyway. We don't want you to be sick.
Did you teach our accordion player any words?
I did. And he whispered them correctly.
I hope he doesn't mix anything up.
What could he possibly mix up? I'll look after him.
Talk to you later, Grandpa. I'll have a look around.
Remember how I taught you to spoil weddings?
Of course I do.
Well, try to find some wool or bean sprouts. You need to dispose of them if some chort left them behind.
Wool or bean sprouts? That's such an... What? Bean sprouts?
All right, Grandpa.
Should I talk to
If
him?
there's any cursed wool in the bride's way, it will bring bad luck. If it's bare wool, the procession might not be able to pass at all. You inspect the floor, but you don't notice any cursed artifacts.
I don't think there's anything else. I think I talked to everyone. I even checked the hay.
You may go on your way.
I was
Finally,
at a few
after the
weddings,
prolonged greetings of the
but nothing
foreign
traditional.
guests, the ritual of drinking to the bride begins. The bride brings wine to everyone, and the guests sit in the traditional order. A dinner is served that consists of many dishes: jellied minced meat, meat soup, fish pie, and calf's head. These are only a tiny portion of all the dishes served.
Jellied minced meat? Meat soup? What does that mean? Is like a beef soup or fish pie? Calf's head is definitely the cutest. Oh my god.
The whole week before the wedding, the bridesmaids and the bride were preparing wailings of grief. Now it's time for songs of praise and glory. Before continuing the feast, you decide to stretch your legs and walk into a decorated room. The feast is not yet over, but it will not continue on without your approval.
What? I have to talk to everyone first.
Vasilisa Feodorovna, God be with you. I know I didn't believe you outright, but I was wrong. Oh, thank you, Vasilisa Feodorovna. I don't know how to thank you. Take some sour cream from our cow. Oh, it was a lucky...
Sour cream from the cow. I don't think the cow produces sour cream.
The neighbors of this tall carpenter are lying face down on their plates, snoring peacefully.
Oh.
Do you think I bored them with my talking? Oh no, that's not the case. In all of Perm Gubernia, there's no man more dashing than me. Well, if it's about carpentry or drinking. Anyway, in all the rest, I'm afraid I'm not that good.
So your axe feeds you?
Yeah, I recently put a blockhouse in Anbor. I'm often hired in this Uyest. If only I was paid as well as I should. I can build whatever you can think of. A boat or a church. My tool is always with me. My loyal axe here.
So no one can beat you at drinking.
I can drink 5 bottles of vodka right now. Believe it or not.
Not. Not. I don't believe that. How... I can't even drink 5 bottles of water. Unless these bottles are very small. Wait, what's Adam's had? I
I
bet.
think I can beat you at drinking.
No, I didn't mean to bet that. Unless I'm cheating. I just want to bet that he can't do it.
Well, wanna try it?
This game is always not what it seems
After
like.
several cups, you feel sick. You have to get up from the table and whisper a couple of Zagavers to come to your senses.
This game. Always tricking
And she
me.
has the blackest book. And her eyes. A true Satan. She looked at me and I sort of froze.
She's behind me,
wanted
isn't
to
she?
set her short on me. But then I told her, I'll hit you so hard.
What did you tell me?
Ah, sweet mother. Oh, Jesus.
It's me who's going to hit you hard. Or should I send my chort on you?
Oh, Vasa, don't curse him. He was a fool. Don't be strict with him. He used to tease me too when I was with Proshka. I know that you're good. You should be called a witch doctor.
Akulina, was it you who I cured of Ikota?
It was me, Vasilisa. Thank you, mistress.
This chort has no business sitting as an Ikota. Proshka is doing good now. He's traveling with me.
So, he's helping you. Who knew it would turn out so well? This is my friend, Pyotr. He's very good with his flute.
Well, it is what it is.
If you tell any more stories like
That's
that
what it
about me,
is.
you won't have any
It
limbs to hold
sucks.
that flute. Got it?
Got it.
He pooped himself.
So, how are you doing without Proshka?
Oh, I couldn't be happier. The chort doesn't speak from inside me in a scary voice, and the other children don't make fun of me anymore. Thank you, Vasya.
Do you like the wedding?
Oh, it's pretty, and the songs, and everyone is dressed so nicely.
That's rubbish. But Nikolai's uniform looks great. I bet he has a gun at home.
Oh, when I grow up, I'll cry my eyes out, and then I'll live happily.
How's your patrol doing? Noticed any more Khaldoons?
Everything's quiet. I'm on the lookout.
Okay. I think there's one more thing I can click. Which the game is naturally not gonna allow me to.
Oh, Vasilisa!
Such a man she got herself.
Hush! Do you want to curse her?
Me?
So
I can't
superstitious.
curse. Here, Vasya will prove me right, right? But what a man, a soldier. Maybe I should get dragged away by chorts?
Thank you for helping me. I understand that you got this friend quite suddenly.
That's alright. She's a fine girl. Feel like we've known her all these years.
It's a pity she didn't show up earlier.
Sus.
Aren't you afraid that the bride used to be a changeling?
What's there to be scared about? She's ordinary now.
Things happen in life. It wasn't her decision to become a demon. Such was her fate.
The only one to blame here is her mother.
Oh, she's also suffered her fill with the changeling. God is forgiving.
I wonder if this is like an actual like cultural thing in Russia. Like if I were to talk about whatever's in this game to like a Russian person, would they know this, or is this like just kind of made up or adjusted for story? Because we also have such like things, such stories, but I don't think it's that deep. It's quite a lot.
The feast is not yet over, but it will not continue on without your approval. The feast continues, and each of the guests is honored with a song of glorification. After each song, it is customary to thank the singers with some money. Your turn comes. The song begins, "Ты княжна наша сващенка." When the sound of the choir
Your
dies
Duchess to your
down, a
matchmaker.
girl with a tray approaches you.
I assume that's what he said.
The eyes of the performers grow wide with surprise. Your generosity is momentarily praised. in
I
a
mean,
song.
my chords are doing bad things in the world, so I might as well give
At
some
the end
money.
of the feast, a ritual dish is served. Selyanka, a large baked pudding with eggs. Nikolai deftly cuts a piece of pie and gifts his mother-in-law the customary coins. The feast will go on until morning, but old Yegor convinces you that tomorrow is the most important day, the traveling of the wedding procession to the wedding ceremony. You go home to have a little rest before dawn.
Okay. That means my chores came back and I have to do more evil things. Kept losing count. Why did I unlock that if it doesn't even work? I want my point back. Alright. It's interesting how they not all bring the same amount. I kinda wanna read them. What is it? Catch the dawn in a bottle. Alright. Can they give you a hat? I don't know. They're not even wearing any hats. Filth at a wedding. There was once a Koldun who served as the best man at a wedding. He guessed all the riddles they posed him. The priest had already performed the blessings, and the couple began to walk over to their guests. However, there was some kind of filth at their feet. The Koldun wiped it away at once and asked the couple to walk backwards to the priest. Only then did he allow them to join their guests. Filth is a kind of evil eye. In Russian, the words filth and quarrel sound similar to one another. He realized there was an evil Koldun among the guests who hoped to spoil the wedding. At the wedding feast, he noticed a Koldun from another village. He lifted him up and made him stand on one leg while the other celebrated. A dog of a man, the evil Koldun whined for mercy. Let me go, for God's sake, don't shame me. Best man answered him, let this be a lesson to you. Whoops. Wedding protection. The border between worlds is open during a wedding, so it becomes important to protect the wedding from curses and evil eye. This was the task of the Koldun, who often served as the groom's best man. He protected the wedding cortege on its way to and from the village, and prevented the interference of any evil Kolduns. The rite concluded on the second day of feasting. During it, men usually acted out a mock christening and a mock wedding. Okay. I guess it does. I already feel so cold. Like today, I don't know what I was doing. My hair was bothering me. I put it in a ponytail and I was like, why is it so cold? Oh my god.
God bless, Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I came for you, Vasilisa. I'll get you to Pakcha. And you, Yegor Yevlampovich, will get to Vilgard. Get ready. I'll wait for you at the gates.
Again, we're being talked at with our full names. We're going up in a straight line.
You reach the bride's izba with the light of dawn. The changeling girl sits under the icons and starts a long ritual of saying farewell to the maidenly headband. The bridesmaids chant Uzhyasyaduka Maladyoshinka.
What? We'll sit here,
The bride
young woman.
hands out red satin ribbons to everyone. The bride gives the prettiest one to you.
How do we know it's the
The
prettiest
ritual
one?
drags on, and the guests have yet to arrive. The sounds of the last wailings quiet down close to the evening.
15
The bridesmaids begin dressing the bride in the wedding gown, and you decide to look once more for cursed items in the yard while waiting for the guests.
Okay, before I do that... Oh, I'm gonna put that on. Let's go! I have so much health.
You go down into the yard. It looks empty
Loading
and grim
chickens.
without wedding guests. Not surprising. This roof was home to an evil spirit for many years. You jump from a sudden rustling. You think you heard it coming from one of the haystacks, but which one? There was some noise coming from this haystack. Or was it that haystack? Two
Doesn't
dark
matter,
figures
check.
emerge from the shadows.
The kids!
Aha! We've caught a witch!
Oh, it's Vasilisa.
This isn't a fairy tale. What if I took you for an evil spirit?
Sorry, Vasya.
Fight
We
them!
were trying to ambush an evil Khaldun, not you.
Someone has been here for sure. We've been watching all night and saw it. He sneaked in and planted an ikota on the wedding.
Oh, Christ in heaven! Not an Ikota.
It's alright. I'll protect you. Khalduns have no business cursing weddings.
What Khaldun did you see?
He sneaked in at night. Satan himself, I swear by God.
The gates opened by themselves, and the Ardenseals were flying around.
It means Chorts were moving it.
And he himself didn't look like a Khaldun. He was dressed as a townsperson.
It's always just the
He
townsperson.
started to whisper. It was so fast and so frightening.
Humans are scary.
It was so dark, we almost couldn't see anything.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Stop whistling.
Whistling? It's not
This
whistling.
flute must be good against the Khalduns.
So he ran, and we decided to change our hiding spot in case he'd be back. And you came.
What did that Khaldun do?
He whispered a lot and did something with his hands.
I think he was scattering cursed items.
We'll help you find them, Vasya.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Alright, if you want to help, go right ahead. Petka, look in this haystack for a peapod with 9 peas. You, Akulina, look in that haystack, and I'll search the yard. All clear?
Clear. He likely won't find it without us.
All right, Vasilisa.
Beer. Leftovers from yesterday.
The chest contains snowy white bed sheets for the newlyweds. They must be given to the house of the groom once you go to the Izba. You closely inspect the floor. To your horror, you find a patch of burned dog hair. You remove it with a zagavar and throw it away in disgust. Petka suddenly calls out to you.
Vasya! Vasya! I found it, I think!
I too found some traces of the curse. You and I both have some. That's a lot. What do you have, Akulina?
Huh.
Well, it doesn't matter if you don't have any.
I found some, Vasya. Also pod.
Quite a few curses. Powerful Khaldun is involved here.
The children look at each other worrisomely.
Give me those pods. Who knows what else is our enemy capable of? A curse? Will he summon Chorts? A mortal threat.
You jump from the sudden knock at the gates. The children run inside the house, screaming.
Oh god, screaming even. Oh, it's just him. Who says this? He does. I open the gates. 4 emergencies have arrived. The man that... What?
You open the gates before the surprised guests.
I don't have time for ransoms. Go get your bride upstairs. I need to speak to the Master of Ceremonies.
You seem alarmed, Vasilisa.
Oh, the ransom for the bride. I was confused.
I found so many cursed things right now. Someone powerful is trying to curse this wedding.
You tell old Yegor about your discoveries.
You can stop the wedding now.
But why? Wait, I'll tell Nikolai.
Old Yegor forcefully grabs your arm.
Hold there. Do you want to spoil their wedding? If you stop the procession right now, their whole life could go sideways.
Is that from a spiritual point of view? Because stopping and moving a wedding is not that bad. Just the whole life gets destroyed because of it? What do you mean?
Yes, but what if we're stopped on our way down the aisle? No one knows how all these curses turn out.
That's your task, Matchmaker. to guard the procession against it. If it stops, then yes, only God knows what will happen. Don't bother the betrothed. Do your job, and I will do mine. We'll teach Fedьka some zagovors. He may learn something yet.
All right, Grandpa.
Let's go. We need to bless them on their way.
All the guests gather in the Izba. After the blessings of Nikolai and his bride, the procession departs to Vilgort, to the Church of the Trinity.
This girl sure is lucky, right?
Yes. Few can return from another world. She wouldn't have done it by herself. We helped her. So is the case with the other dead. They can't get back by themselves.
So Kolya wouldn't pull her out without you, right?
Without me or Grandpa, unlikely.
You know, I've been thinking. In a way, you also pulled me out from the grave. If you didn't come that night to the pothouse, Shirts would have killed me.
Yes, I think that's how it happened.
I've heard what the girls in Vilgard have been saying, that you didn't want to become a witch. But you did become one, right? And so I've been thinking, you did it to help your betrothed.
Why would you think that?
You and your grandpa are taking me for a fool. But I see lots of things. The dead men can't go back by themselves, right? I visited lots of evening gatherings. I saw how much you loved him. So I think you decided. Vasya, stop this nonsense. Nothing good will come of it. You brought back that girl, but she never died. She was kidnapped, right? I was quite close to being dead. But your betrothed is dead. Buried.
Uh-oh.
Quit running your mouth. You don't understand anything.
Wait, don't be angry. I'm not joking. I came close to seeing the afterlife. There's no coming back from there. And your chords constantly beg you for a walk, right? So how many people have you cursed already?
Not so many.
And what's next?
I don't know.
Sooner or later, they'll get hungrier and hungrier and start dragging our souls to the grave. I've listened closely to many stories. Your church will also drag you to hell, along with who knows how many peasants.
Don't judge Khaldoons by the old wives' tales. I'm keeping my chords in check. You're saying my chords will be the death of me. You can't know my fate, and you don't know his fate.
That's right. I don't. But I decided to make my own fate. You have your fate. You heard the Troika, so that's your fate.
Crossroads divinations. When people performing divinations on the crossroads, just a circle is drawn. Then you listen if you hear sounds of an axe or crying. Prepare for misfortune. If you hear sounds of bells on a troika, prepare for wedding.
But I have it differently. You remember how I stole from the shop? It wasn't the first time. I've done lots of similar things. I think maybe I should quit this kind of life. Start a household. I know it's not as fun or exciting. You saved me. So I wanted to ask your advice. You were nowhere after all. What do you think?
Well, Fedьka, I've always told you to abandon your life of pleasure.
Right, I'll try. Old habits die hard. Next thing you'll know, I have my own household.
You better remember these words of yours.
I will. I'm not old enough to have a bad memory.
Fedka grins and flings the reins. Pakcha village is surrounded by mist, and the road to Vilgard lies ahead of you. You think that if someone wanted this wedding ruined, he wouldn't be stopped this easily. You look around anxiously and prepare for the worst.
It will be bad. It definitely will be bad. Wait, what is that? Dang it! Wedding spoiling. It was considered taboo to not invite a Khaldoon to a wedding. It was akin to not inviting close or distant relatives. People were afraid of Khaldoons and generally did not want to take the risk. If by chance or for some other reason, a Khaldun was not invited, there was good reason to fear or consequences. So this fear is well depicted in the painting. A sorcerer comes to a peasant wedding by the Russian painter Vasily Maximo, a member of the Peredvishniki group. It was believed that there were many magical ways to spoil a wedding. For instance, a Khaldun would set newlyweds against each other or put a spell on the guests as a pranker with evil intent. What do?
The winding path lures you in with a damp mist and mysterious shadows. What spirits hide behind them? Soon, you get to Cold Creek Ford. Yours and the bride's carts cross the water with a splash, but the third cart isn't so lucky. One of the wheels hits a stone, and all its passengers fall overboard. You look around and notice demon eyes in the dark. Fedka gives you a questioning look. What should you do with the rest of the guests?
Bro, I don't know. Then I click take them in your cart. It's like, what are you talking about? There's no space in your cart. Or I'm clicking hop off and help and it's like, why did you leave the whole thing? I'm not gonna abandon them.
You hold the horses and give a lift to several nimble guests. The older and slower ones are lost in the mist.
What? That was not helping.
Behind your back, you hear human screams and demons croaking. In the mist, you can't tell what has become of the guests left behind.
That's dramatic.
The wedding train reaches the shadows of the gloomy trees of the Crooked Forest. Strange sounds escape the evening darkness. It appears the mysterious Khaldun cursed this road as well. Your suspicions prove correct. Although you have known this forest since you were a child, the road meets a fork that you have no memory of. Looks like the turn on the right is used more often than the one to the left. Another fork. To the left of you, the forest parts, and to the right, the road loops back around.
Yikes.
The road stops at a wide glade. While the wedding procession is turning around, you have some time to gather some healing herbs.
Thought the other would just loop around.
Another fork. To the left of you, the forest parts, and to the right, the road loops back around. Your suspicions prove correct. Although you have known this forest since you were a child, the road meets a fork that you have no memory of. Looks like the
So
turn
I
on
went
the
wrong
right is
immediately.
used more often than the one to the left. You don't recognize the last fork either. The road to the left looks like it's submerged in darkness, and you see some moonlight above the road to the right.
I don't know
You
what I'm
arrive
doing.
at another fork. The road to
This
the
is
left
awful.
lies through a thick forest, and to the right, you see a clearing amongst the trees. This road goes back, but it is overgrown with firs. You don't recognize the last fork either. You arrive at another fork. The road to the left lies through a thick forest, and to the right, finally, the forest is behind you. Vilgert is close, so you...
Fuck this.
Mikhail's crossroads look unfamiliar. You feel as if you have entirely lost your sense of direction. You can't tell north from south. It's as if you are standing at this crossroads for the first time. You
What do you
decide
prefer,
to
left or
resort to
right?
sorcery. You quickly whisper the words of the Zagavur and listen.
You hear the sounds of bells from the left. Left again? Sounds of an axe from the right. And a mournful wailing ahead. Yeah, let's just go where it's wailing, bro. Okay. I would go left, but let's just... Yeah. A circle is drawing. Then you listen. If you hear axe or crying. I don't remember that. I literally read it, but I don't remember it. Okay. I did say I would click left.
You chose the right way. You make no mistake.
I did not
in
choose the
choosing
right way. I
road.
chose the left way.
This task is right down your alley. The road to Vilgert passes by uneventfully, and you have a chance to rest. Looks like this is the last piece of the road to the Church of the Trinity.
That's it. Sorcery. Mythological and pagan worldviews view the future as predetermined by destiny. This is why one could glimpse the future from divinations during calendar holidays. When the borders between worlds grow thin, sorcery was considered to be especially effective in a place of transition, such as a crossroads. Sorcery might become even more reliable. Thus, at a crossroads, at night, and during Yuletide divinations, one could hear hints regarding the future. Sounds of a woodcutter's axe told of a coffin? Death was constructing. Yeah, when you hear someone chopping wood, you think of a coffin being constructed. For sure. Anyway. While the sound of jingle bells told of a fast approaching wedding. Jingle bells makes me think of Christmas. Or at least December. No, wedding. Maybe the... What would make me think of the wedding? Probably just cars honking like crazy. Oh, I must leave. My bad. Oh, there he is, the evil incarnate.
Vasilisa, stop the procession!
Alexander, we can't! It's a bad omen!
I suppose I can hide it now. No time to argue. I intend to curse your wedding procession, and I'm willing to see it through.
What? Are you telling me that everything you do is based on science?
I can leave it be, but only if you give me the book.
But why do you need to ruin the wedding?
It's simple. I can take this artifact only if you're sufficiently weakened.
If the procession stops, the curse may splash out. Only God knows what should happen then.
Right. You're only saying this so I wouldn't interfere. No such thing will happen.
Listen to me. This is dangerous. Very dangerous.
You can't scare me, Vasilisa. Either give me the book, or the procession stops.
So that's how it is in your world. Always playing pretend. You could have helped me with the snake that time.
I wanted to, but you were doing fine on your own, and I wanted to see what kind of witch you were. I did. I think you're as powerful as me. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just need the book.
You know about this? What do you need it for? What are you planning?
Don't stall, Vasilisa. Fight me.
Listen.
I'm stalling.
Let me wed this couple, and then we can fight. Why involve the bride and groom?
You won't trick me, Vasilisa! I came especially prepared for this fight. Now when there's a curse around us, we are equal.
Dang it!
I can't give you the book, you know that!
Then it's the only way. Défense-toi!
Okay, what's wrong with the E? What happened there? Okay, let's go. Okay, we're actually fighting like this. I am cursed as always. He's gonna attack me twice for 2. Okay, I definitely need to use this. Okay. Do I care to protect? Let's just do that. And I attack. Whatever, man. He's also a wizard. Oh, he attacks me. Oh, I see. I forgot. Okay, my shield is for nothing. I can cook 2 things at once. I'm not cursed right now. I don't know if I should use more. Okay. He put a shield on himself and spawned a demon. I don't have anything on me, like a negative effect. But I do miss some health. Dang it. Okay, I need to protect. God damn, they're gonna hit me for 21. Guess it's not even gonna do anything to him. Dang it. Can spawn another one? I guess he can only have 2. And I have no protection. That's cool. That's actually really cool that I have 43 damage incoming and 0 protection. How does this happen? Okay, flower it is. What gives me defense? Deals damage, ignoring. Eliminate enemy's defense. That's not bad. Dang it. How do I even exit? Increases the value, but I don't have any, do I? Wait, hold on. Would I hurt for 12? Guess it will. I want to use that though. For 4. I don't know what I'm cooking right now. I have no idea. Hold on. So this is 10 and the next one will do 12. Whatever. He's got defense though. Gonna he start? Yeah, he starts. If I use all cards, he starts. Frick! It was not done right at all. It doesn't have defense yet. 14. How is he before me? I could have just used all of them. Doesn't have shield. Don't have a negative status. But he's got like defense, like a different type of defense. What is happening?
Give me the book, Vasilisa.
They have nothing to.
Shut the fuck up. Only 11? I'm struggling. I kind of want to restart. This is awful. Like I have some like weird shield that I don't know where it is. That I can't. I knew he was gonna start. How do I know how many spells he's gonna do? I'm doing no damage to him at all. I'm trying to defend myself and they're just in front of me. Maybe like a different build would be better on this one. I think maybe I should use a different one. Which is the one with the waist? I'll try. I'm not used to this deck though. I guess I don't even need Defiance because he's gonna go before me if I use it. No waste is gonna hurt me. I think he's only gonna do 2, so I actually need to use 2 cards, I think, if I don't want him to be first. Which is crazy. Am I actually just tanking all the damage? Three? What am I doing? gonna take a long time, isn't it? For me to figure it out. The waste is not doing what I thought it would do. He's a wizard, Harry, so he can remove stuff. Damage absorption. Enemy turn. God damn it, I actually need to use 2. The pain and suffering. This waste is not working the way I thought it would. I thought it would do way more. Because when they use waste on me, it takes like 20 of my damage, and waste on them takes like 3. I have a negative status. Can I look at that, bro? Increase value in pages for 2. I don't even have any defense. I do no damage, no defense, no nothing. What's the point of any of this? This deck is so weird. Oh, I have not been using this. I'm gonna die though, that's the issue here. 12 plus 12 plus 7 plus 11. That's way more health than I have. I don't even know what that does. This waste thing is interesting. no defense in this deck. This is crazy. How are you supposed to live? The problem is that he's a wizard and he removes waste. I feel like the demons don't do that. And me. Oh, should I try this one too? Otherwise, I'll just give it a try to my regular. Damn, negative status. Why do I come with it? I guess it's because of whatever that is. It's already in game. Damage 21, maybe. Wait, what are his statuses actually? Dune. Okay. I wonder if I can remove that from him. Change? Wait. I'm touching my lips, that's bad. Oh. Change. I don't... what would I have changed? If you mean if I click the settings, no, I have not. I have not clicked the settings button. I don't... Is that up to me? I don't... It says 180p source for me. It says 180p source. I'm watching on auto though. So... I don't know. Source should be 180p. $34 damage. What did I even add? I don't even know. I'm adding a million things, he's gonna hurt me a little bit, but I'm gonna hurt him a lot. I don't know what I did. Wanted to check if the other one makes more damage.
Give me the book, Vasilisa, and...
They have nothing to fear. I'll...
Protect the wedding. It does show red there for the internet. Maybe that's the issue. Don't have dropped frames, but the... thought that was not supposed to be red. Output should be the same as always. What are you saying, that if you click 180p that it does not look 180p? Because I am checking on my phone, where I'm watching my stream, that I can click on 180p parenthesis source. I can't click it. So it should be streaming it in 180p. You can of course watch it in less. For me, there is. Sometimes it's not the way you stream it. There are other issues. I was like, why is this stream so bad? And it's just my internet is so bad that it doesn't even show the different quality or something. I don't know what's happening. I had this before and it was like, why is this streamer suddenly streaming in 720p? That makes no sense. Dang it, I have two. Wait, why did I take that? I don't need the fence at all, because I will be attacked. What? What do you mean? Okay, I'll open it. I'll open my freaking stream. I don't know. How does this make sense? I don't know. It's not me who makes the internet. It literally tells me that the source is 180p. What do you want from me? Not the video producer. How do I go to my account? I don't even know. Why is this making... Shh. Oh, it's doing things. Wait, how do I... But on the phone, there is 180p. Maybe it's... Okay, now it's green. Why is it green? I don't understand. What's that red square? What does it mean? Why on my phone it appears... If I go on settings, it says... 180p source. Hold on. I can't do it. It's not visible. 180p source. Long thing. If I click apply, I mean, not that it matters because it's just the freaking phone. I don't know what happens. But it's true, I can't watch it on higher on the browser for some reason. I think that's a Twitch issue, not me. I haven't done nothing. Maybe it just currently doesn't work, like right now. And it worked like an hour ago. Okay. What do I do? I want to kill him before he does too much damage to me, but that's not gonna work anymore, I think. Thanks. Okay, 7 is to all enemies. Firm is on me. And that is on him. Yeah, that's good. It's gonna give him 17 damage. Let's see what that does. Nothing lived. Okay, math don't work.
I don't want to hurt you, Vasilisa. Not if I don't have to.
You've been lying
That's
like the
bull-
devil himself, and now you want me to believe you?
Okay, she doesn't believe him either. Not just me. Okay, I took his half health. Half health is down. What is his positive status again? Oops. 45 who gets all this damage? Doesn't show who gets that. 15 goes on him. 13? I'll deal with the demon. That does 12 damage too. What have I done? What is this? Oh, they have some weird shields. Okay, I see. That's why I don't kill them. I keep forgetting to use my plans. I'm too focused on trying to figure out this puzzle. Why hasn't given me one heart? Holy crap. I have 3. 3. Whatever. Let's go. Oh, he didn't even attack me. That one thing does 42 damage. Can I just destroy this thing? 44. Or 44. I don't know. Okay, I forgot about the plants. Okay, that probably doesn't do anything if there's 2 of them. Trying to delete him before he does me.
Give up. Hold.
Not if I stop you.
$71 damage. There's so much to pick
Alexander's
from.
driver notices that his master is weakened and strikes the horses. The carriage drives away. With horror, you
Darkness.
realize that his last Zagavers weren't directed at you, but at the procession. The horses lose their footing, and the first carts overturn with a terrible crash. The world around you turns into a cacophony of screams, both animal and human.
I'm also not very strong. They have turned into animals?
Alexander's curse hits the weakened wedding procession and slices through it. Some of the wedding guests turn into wolves and run into the forest. Others have lost consciousness or are injured from the crash. You notice old Yegor and run towards him. Several Zagavers later, and your mentor comes to his senses.
Grandpa! Grandpa, you're alive?
Vasilisa! Oh, Jesus, my head hurts.
Wait, I'll whisper a bit.
No time. What's happened to the procession? Was it cursed after all?
Yes, many of the guests were turned to wolves.
So they were. I wasn't seeing straight. I saw how Fedka was turning.
I'll get that, Alexander. Oh, but what should we do now?
Shush, don't whine. There's no time to think about that lad now. First, we fix the wedding. That's all right. You'll catch the wolves and heal them. Next thing you know, the seal will be broken.
How will I find them? Even my chords may not be able to find the cursed.
We'll find them. I have this old friend of mine, a hunter. He will track them, find out who's missing, and fix up the wounded. Then we'll get ready for the road.
How did they turn into wolves? No one has heard of such thing for 100 years or more.
Well, your friend there cast a strong curse, and then you were right. Fedka is not very knowledgeable for a best man.
How do I lift the curse?
You need special herb, Cuckoo's Tears. It grows deep in the forest, in the Leshy's domain. I think this hunter of mine will give you a hand with the herb as well.
So Fedka turned also?
Yes, there is his accordion. At first I thought I was seeing things.
What do we do with the bride and groom now?
They'll manage. I'll teach them a couple of secret prayers.
Who's that friend of yours?
Just a hunter. I'll tell you at home.
Your friend, the Ikotnitsa, is lying here. Akulina has lost consciousness. It seems the girl is hurt. Akulina comes to her senses and with difficulty stands on her feet.
Oh, Vasya, have you healed me?
Akulina, you're alive. Oh Lord, oh Jesus.
She's going to be all right now. Akulina, have you noticed where the wolves went?
I haven't. I don't remember anything since I fell. I can't see Piotr anywhere. He must have been turned too.
Your mother will bring you home. Rest there.
All right, Vasya.
Ready to go back. You can barely stand upright.
Was there nothing else?
Vasilisa, my head is dizzy. Where is Nikolai?
I can't see him. Listen.
He's also been transformed. I seem to be destined to go return to evil spirits.
Don't lose hope. I'll go after him and the rest of the guests. I know I failed at protecting the wedding, but I'll try to fix it.
Looks like you were right about Fedka. I should have listened to you.
He's not the one who ruined the wedding. That was another Khaldun. That's all right. I'll deal with him. As soon as I get Nikolai back, you'll make it to the church. I'll set your life straight.
I hope that God will help you, Vasilisa.
Thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I'll pray for you.
Did you notice where the wolves ran?
Somewhere in the direction of Pakcha. They hid in the forest straight away. I barely had any time to look. I only noticed that several of the bridesmaids turned. The horror! I've heard of such things, but never thought would witness it.
All the cards have turned over. Some of them are broken.
A wounded peasant girl is lying in the grass. Looks like she's lost consciousness. The girl thanks you with a weak voice, but then loses her senses again. At least her life isn't at risk.
I guess we might be pretty much done. How a Khaldun ruined a wedding. Khalduns are not people at all. Their souls wander restlessly between heaven and hell, so no wonder they're disagreeable. They often do more harm than good. They especially dislike not being invited to weddings. One time in our village, a Khaldun did not want his daughter to marry a simple lowman. He needed to pass his craft on to his next of kin, you see, but his daughter defied him. Long story short, the guests gathered in his yard. They were noisy and in a festive mood. Khaldun decided to have some fun at their expense. He whispered something and the guests turned into wolves and began thrashing about the yard. But he had erred, I don't know, somewhat. He forgot to close the gates and the werewolves escaped to the forest. Werewolves are easy to distinguish from regular wolves, where they have red eyes and serve the latter.
Ready to go back. You can barely stand upright. Vasilisa, get up. It's morning already. We need to hurry while the wolf tracks are still fresh. I told you yesterday about my friend, the hunter. He is a master of his craft. He can track any beast.
These aren't exactly beasts.
And the hunters aren't exactly simple folk. They're knowers of their own sort. Some are friends with the Leshy, others know Zagavars. This one is called Ayrat, a smart man. Lives near Cherding.
You think he'll help me?
He will. When you meet him, tell him I sent you. We had a deal. I give him the stuff, and he owes me one.
The moment we took on the next seal, the wolves showed up, as if the devil himself arranged it.
I don't know. If anyone helps us, it must be some power from above. Satan can only spoil things, and forces of light wouldn't curse a wedding. Mysterious are his ways. Who knows? Who knows?
You think I can break the curse with the wedding guests?
Only you can find it out.
How do I find the guests?
You and Ayrat will follow the tracks.
I also need to talk to Alexander.
No point. He must have fled. If I were him, I would stay away from you.
You're right, Grandpa. Where can I find your friend?
Ayrat lives close to Cherding. You'll learn about him in the town, in the hunting shop there. It's summer now, so he shouldn't be wandering in the woods. To cure the wolves, look for a cuckoo's tears herb. You should find it in the forest. Some herbalists may also have it. Have a look in the town market. And above all, don't forget the seal.
All right, Grandpa.
Only one of them is done now. All of them will be done at the same time. That's great. 2, 4, and 4. Alright, I will end the episode here and then I will continue. Thanks for watching. We will continue with the wedding things in the next one. Take care, bye bye.